Ladies and Jimbo men, welcome back to the channel. Just checked out a ton of awesome slip joint knives. I showed you the calf pen, the 35, awesome. Gonna be carrying this for a few days. You know, one thing I actually forgot to mention about it was it has a cool little screwdriver top in there. Just completely forgot to mention it. If you didn't see that knife, obviously you need to go check it out. Anyway, we're here to talk about a completely different thing. EDC fixed blades, Bradford, USA knives. As mentioned in my original video today, a company right out of Washington here in Kent. I didn't know that they were so close to me until I did a little research. It's always nice to just, like, you know, it's that first impression. You open a box or you see a woman and you just takes your breath away for a second. You know what I mean? That's a really nice thing to have happen. Instantly, I was just presented with no frills, but really good-looking knife in carbon fiber. It has its own really nice leather sheath. I went on the Bradford, USA website right before, you know, sitting down to film these, and they have such an incredible variety of yeah, man, this thing is really hitting all the spots, all the buttons on my radar. Wow, it's very nice. I was on their website. They have got a ton of variety in handle materials. They had some really cool ones that looked like they had these textured pyramids on them. Had a ton of Kydex sheath options available, and I guess this one came with leather. Really nice black that goes with the blacked out blade, and this, you know, it looks like it has some real dark kind of stonewash, acid stonewash. M390 steel, which is a upgraded version of 20 CV, which you know, a personal favorite of mine. Actually, one of the knives that I decided to compare against the Guardian 3, as you can clearly see why. I mean, they're exactly the same shape. They both feature a you know, finger choil that's pretty out there, and part of the blade, the knife handle material, stops pretty far back, so it gives you it gives you a bit more area to actually just like pinch the actual blade up, choke up a little bit, do a little fine work, get on top of that handle as a shelf, which I mean, it actually is kind of a nice feature on smaller knives. I've always loved my Adventurer 1. I'll probably never get rid of this thing, even though I usually carry my Bravo EDC. John, who is the awesome member of the Jimbo's Knife Fam Facebook group, asked, actually, he was thinking, you know, I don't know if I want to get this Bradford knife or if I want to get a Bravo EDC. He was kind of interested in this knife. And I said, hey, get the Bradford. If you like it, I'll send you my Bravo, and you can send me the Bradford to check out. And, you know, you'll see what you like more. And he thought, oh, well, why don't I just send you the Bradford right away? Let me check it out first, and then send both of them his way, so he can check them out side by side as well. But, you know, after seeing this video, I'm wondering whether or not he'll want us to see the Bravo EDC or the Adventurer. You know, because these are really so similar in blade, you know, in overall length and kind of theme. That's about as far as the similarities go. I mean, they do have some jimping on the back. I think the Bradford's got a lot going for it in design. You know, this is I can't remember the actual design, the knife designer. It's a shame. It's a really shameful thing that I can't remember his name. Who designed the pattern? It's a type of neck knife that Bark River designed this adventure one off of, and a ton of people have made their own version of it. That was the knife that I saw the most custom makers in my Pacific Northwest area showing off versions of that knife at the Oregon Knife Show, where I actually saw Bradford Knives, the guy Brad, up there doing his thing, working the crowd. I mean, it was pretty hectic, and I was like, oh, maybe I should go say hi and check it out. A lot more of the guys' tables were quieter, so I got a lot of good time in with people, and I actually did spend a good amount of time talking with Charlie Companion down there, which was a great experience, and also Barry from Gunstock Jack. Two super nice guys. And I met a bunch of other cool Blade Forms guys, but anyway, he was down there, and man, his table was definitely one of the more popular, if not the most, buzzing and popular table. I mean, people are really sick after these Bradford knives. Another thing I should really mention is that during the buying process, my buddy John said that he hopped on their Facebook page, and I'm assuming he doesn't mind if I use his brand new knife to just test a piece of paper and see how sharp this thing came. Well, it's a razor, and since it's M390 steel, you'll never know the difference. I mean, this stuff really has some serious edge retention. Man, what a nice keen edge they put on there. It's a really clean, cool looking edge. I love this knife. I mean, wow, the carbon fiber. It's a nice light package. The balance is good. It's got really thick handles in stock, but it's still light. The jimping is a lot more useful and aggressive and nice in the position that it's in. I always thought that this jimping was just like too little, too late. Just doesn't do a whole much. This one, oh, very nice. Very nice. I love the Sheepsfoot blade, but it actually is designed in a way to give it a little belly. You know, it's not the classic traditional, you know, Beer Scout Sheepsfoot with just a super flat edge. They made it in a way so that this is going to be an all-around great everyday carry knife. So let me see if it'll fit in this. You know, I think that's just a bit, I don't know. I think it might be a bit too thick, or maybe the handles are just. No, I think it'll go in. I don't want to stretch this thing out too much, but you could get this in a Pocono sheath. Let's see what it's looking like in the Allegheny. I know. Ooh, that slipped right in. Oh yeah, no, that's what you'd want. You could easily pocket carry this in the Allegheny sheath from Knife Ship Free. I'll be sending this to my buddy John anyway to test along with the Bravo EDC, so my friend, do feel free to shove this Bradford in here and enjoy it while you're using it. Wow, it's a nice retrieval. It'll be so much nicer with a lanyard on it. I'm always a proponent of that, to just gives you a little something more to get your pinky finger around and have a nice secure withdrawal from the sheath. But ooh, man, I mean, this Guardian here looks like it was really made for the Allegheny. Beautiful knife. I'm so excited for you to get this, man. It's got a cool looking swedge too on the top there. It's got something funky going on where it comes back up. Maybe that probably helps aid the geometry here, how it humps back up a tiny bit and then comes down. Lets him do that while still giving the belly, and let it all have a good terminal edge there. So very cool knife. Very happy and excited to finally show one of these off on the channel, a Bradford knife. It's just a fun, cool thing to check out something new. So hey man, thanks again. I can't wait to see all of your EDC posts with this knife and many more, because I mean, John is he's a superstar of the Facebook groups. If you don't know him, you're missing out. You're missing out. He posts some cool stuff. Guys, I'm doing one more video today, and you don't want to miss out on that one. It is going to be for the big boy over here, last but not least, Vehement Knives Tunnel Rat. I'm going to be raffling this thing off. I mean, if you don't know about Vehement Knives, this thing's going to be so cool. It's killing me that it's still in the box. It's just been driving me nuts over here, just sitting. I've been torturing you guys, and I've been torturing myself by leaving it here with these other sick blades to compare it to. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. I'll see you next time on Jimbo TV. Peace.